Shareholder governments of Liat are stuck between a rock and a hard place. The cash-strapped air carrier is now on the verge of liquidation after a crushing blow from the COVID-19 pandemic. But Liat owes workers almost $94 million in both severance and vacation pay to employees. On top of that, some $84 million is required to liquidate the company. Chair, Prime Minister of St. Vincent, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, broke down the staggering numbers during the ECCB Digital Dialogue session on Thursday night. Some 37 employees in St. Lucia owed about $1.3 million.
Antigua and Barbuda, with 372 employees, is $61.6 million of the 84. Barbados, with 93 employees, is $15.1 million, Eastern Caribbean. Grenada, 45 employees, with $2.5 million. St. Lucia, 37 employees, 1.3. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 41 employees, 1.4. You may wonder why is it that the only former employees in Grenada, that the severance is 2.5. And one in St. Vincent, 1.4, 1.5. It has to do with the average length of service of the employees.
Gonsalves says the governments now have to decide whether they are able to make the payments.
The severance and holidays money can't be dealt with for the employees. It means now governments would have to apply moral and social criteria as to how they address this.
Yes.
The legal obligation having gone through the EDOs, as Barbadians would say, in respect of the holiday, the severance and holidays with pay. The question now, would the governments pay in whole or in part, and what proportion would they pay for the employees in their own country?
According to reports, Liat employees have not been paid since March 2020. Gonsalves explains shareholder governments find themselves in a bind given the legal ramifications.
Democratic governments in the region, in relation to employees and certain other kinds of creditors I'm talking about, that we could be bandits. The matter is this though. How are you going to give preference in relation to one or the other if it is outside of the legal framework? Can you be taken to court if you're doing anything that you have not carried out an equality of treatment in relation to all creditors? So it's a Pandora's box. I'm mixing all kind of metaphors here, but I articulate a principle of non-banditry. It's a difficult question.
Antigua-based staff members have agreed to a 30% cut in severance. Shareholder governments recently declared Liat 1974 Limited insolvent and unviable. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.